So the whole scientist thing is getting weirder by the day. I literally just made a video yesterday talking about how 13 scientists were either missing or dead. Well, the number today has been bumped up to like 15. Now, I'm not going to go over all of them. However, I would like to go over 4 of them that have some pretty coincidental things to them, and you'll be able to pick this out whenever I'm going over their names. So to start off, you got Amy Eskridge, an anti-gravity researcher from Huntsville, Alabama, who made multiple videos saying that she absolutely would not unalive herself, and yet that's how she was found. Next, you got Joshua LeBlanc, a NASA nuclear propulsion engineer from Huntsville, Alabama, who got in his Tesla, drove to the airport or wherever, and then his Tesla caught on fire and it burned up so bad that they weren't able to identify his body. However, his body was sent off to a forensics lab and it was determined that that was indeed him. Next, you got James Moffat, an aerospace engineer who participated in 14 space shuttle ISS construction missions from Huntsville, Alabama. He passed away in a plane crash the other day along with his wife and 2 sons. Now, one of his sons was Andrew Moffat, a 30-year-old research engineer from Huntsville, Alabama, who was going to follow closely in his father's footsteps. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, they died in a plane crash, so that doesn't really count, as accidents do happen, and that's very true, except for James was an experimental test pilot in the Naval Test Pilot School, so he was extremely experienced with freaking flying. Now, if you want to go down the rabbit hole of how they would actually take a plane out without making a scene, well, there's this really interesting thing called the military's high-power microwave system, or just HPM. Anyways, this thing is designed to take down drones at light speed, and you're like, well, okay, that's taking down drones, not a plane. Well, what happens if you aim it at a human? Well, basically, it can cause severe pain and even melt your brain. So with something like that, it'd be pretty easy to take somebody out if they were flying a plane. I'm just saying.